Tanya in for Judy Sue. Unseasonably warm for the weekend. But how high will we go? Let's start with that first alert forecast from meteorologist Tracy Butler.
If you like to round up, and we do,
yeah.
Yes, near 50 degrees. So that bodes well for some sunshine around the area. Right now, around the Gilbert's area, dropping to 18 degrees, 22 degrees, Lake Geneva, 29, Midway, 30 degrees currently over in Munster. So our plan for this Friday does include some sun. Again, could see a few passing flurries this morning, and then temperatures topping out here this afternoon up into the low to mid 30s. So yes, we have lots to talk about, especially with the weekend. That's all coming.
He was live with this story that's new this morning. Diane.
And Terrell, school officials plan on holding a meeting with parents this morning at 8 o'clock to discuss what they call procedures and precautions. This after an alleged case of child.
It's that little that little guy. He is unhurried.
Child to school? Do I leave my child at home? You know, what are the precautions of this?
This allegation comes, by the way, 5 months after the priest, Father William O'Toole, was seen walking around the school naked. No children were inside. Police did not charge the priest. He later took a leave of absence. No one has been arrested so far, and police say that the school is cooperating with this investigation. Reporting live in Hammond, Indiana, Diane, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
No charges have been filed as of this hour, but police have a person of interest in custody in the beating death of a local student. Next are from Chicago. And there's some hopeful news in Chicago's teacher contract talks. The union calls the latest offer from the district.
And the national frontrunner was absent.
Let's address the elephant not in.
So did you.
And how's this for a wild card? Even after the debate had started, the moderators said they were prepared for the possibility that Trump could still arrive. Lana, ABC News, Des Moines.
Let's begin on Sunday.
In less than an hour, the Adler Planetarium opens because...
And to catch Mercury, you really want to see this about 30 to 60 minutes before sunrise. And sunrise is right around 7 o'clock this morning.
Can we see it from here? Like if we walked outside?
Yeah. We got a lot
Probably.
But really, so this is the prime time very, very shortly. So getting up early can benefit you to see this just dazzling kind of show in the sky here. Hey, boy, we had lots of places yesterday that jumped up into the low 40s. Right now, we have some cloud cover around. There have even been a few passing flurries, and a mix of sun and clouds is on the way for us here today. So our futurecast kind of has some of that cloud cover around during the afternoon. It will be thin enough that at times we do get some sun, and then we're looking at a brief period of clearing, followed by more cloud cover during the overnight hours, and it's possible overnight we could even have a little bit of patchy drizzle. Our average high today is 31. Our average low is 17. Records intact. Take a look at this. It was just 3 years ago that on this date, we had a record high of 63 degrees. Wow, 7:08 sunrise time. 24 degrees right now out at O'Hare. AccuWeather Real Feel is 14 degrees. It is now 24 in Des Plaines, 23 Elmhurst, 27 degrees currently in Maryville, 29 out at Midway, 29 degrees currently in Ottawa, and 28 degrees right now in Sycamore. So we do have some wind chills this morning that are in the teens around the area. So here's a current look at the satellite picture. Light snow showers have been over in southwest Michigan. We've had a few passing flurries, but I am seeing this clearing line taking place. So that's going to bode well for our viewing, and especially if you're headed over to the Adler Planetarium. But there's definitely a storm system that we are still watching into next week, and it's really going to be impacting our area come Tuesday. Partly cloudy skies out there this morning. Again, wind chills in the teens, and then this afternoon we'll go partly sunny to at times mostly cloudy. Sunset time today at 5:02. Our temperatures are going to top out in the low to mid 30s today. But then look where we go over the weekend. As I said, like to round up, we'll say near 50. Monday, it is February. Tuesday is the day to watch, and it looks like Tuesday morning we may have a messy mix of precipitation. Could end up with some snow around here as it ends early Wednesday, but it's still looking as though the heaviest snow next week is going to end up back in Iowa up into Wisconsin. We'll have to watch across southern Wisconsin because you're going to be pretty close there, even into some of those heavy
Tollways all looking nice and clear. We do have a crash off the expressways, though, in northwest suburban Niles at Toohey and Harlem. Emergency crews responding there. Traffic volume light, so we're not seeing any big delays because of it. And we've got some overnight road work scheduled to go until 5 o'clock this morning on the outbound Kennedy in that stretch between Addison and Irving right before the junction. We're not seeing delays, so they may have picked that up early. They have picked up early the overnight road work and the reversibles. They were closed for maintenance, but they are open, and we can see that.
Weather with meteorologist Tracy Butler and Roz Varen's traffic.
At hospitals are now home. And the so-called affluenza teenager is back in the U.S. this morning in Fort Worth, Texas. Ethan
As a sub at the school since 2004.
For the first time in her life, 5-month-old Sienna Rose Hunter is waking up at her home. That's pretty cool. And a rescued golden retriever and her puppies are now in Chicago in search of...
Good morning, and here's what we're looking at to start things off on this Friday. Still a lot of cloud cover. Boy, we had those clouds roll in yesterday, ended up with some sprinkles, some flurries around in the afternoon. Here's what I am eyeing. This is clearing, and that's taking place at a good time, especially for viewing the alignment of the 5 planets this morning. 24 degrees in Vernon Hills, 27 Oak Park, right now 30 degrees over in Munster, Indiana. We have some wind chills mid-teens around the area this morning. This afternoon, we're looking at temperatures up into the low to mid-30s. Ross?
Well, the stars are in alignment over the expressways because we are delay-free, we are incident-free. Everything looks really, really good. Now, we had a problem alongside the Dan Ryan. It was a car fire, 31st and LaSalle. That is the frontage road alongside the Dan Ryan Expressway. It's out. There may still be a little bit of activity, but we're not seeing any problems because of it. You can see the Dan Ryan from our south top.
Cabin fever after, what, 7-8 hours? I have a hard time with it. The destination, I'm told, is worth it. A friend of mine used to live in Singapore. He said it's like Disneyland for grown-ups.
Yeah, really?
Maybe we should go.
Yeah, maybe.
And big news if you're a fan of all-day breakfast at McDonald's, and if you like McGriddles, the Oak Brook-based fast food giant is adding the McGriddle to the all-day breakfast on the lineup.
Yeah, serious business when you mess with that McGriddle. Right? 4:49 this morning. Coming up, why Jonathan Taves won't be seeing any action at the NHL.
It's 4:54, and coming up new at 5, Ultra Plus.
Hey, I'm Terrell Brown.
And I'm Tanya Babich. We begin with your first alert weather up
Near 50 degrees. Right now, still a bit of a cloud deck out there, but clearing is on the way, and we'll find some of our colder temperatures coming in with some of that clearing. In fact, 18 degrees right now in Elgin, but it's 22 degrees like Geneva, 30 degrees in Munster, and 31 degrees over in Westville. So we will see some sunshine today, a mix of clouds and sun, as a matter of fact, and temperatures low to mid-30s. Your weekend forecast.
These tollways, everything moving at the posted speed. Same thing in northwest Indiana. Here's a sample of what you can expect. This is the camera on I-65 at Ridge Road, and we've got dry pavement conditions. Everything looks super. We can see all of our tower cams this time around. We'll take a look at the Dan Ryan, that stretch between the Stevenson and the Jane Byrne interchange, and there you see it. Very light traffic volume. Everything moving at the posted speed. We'll have another look for you coming up in less than 10 minutes. Tanya and Terrell.
Thank you, Roz. We're following breaking news west of Chicago.
He would have turned 20 years old last week.
Also new this morning, in just a few hours, concerned parents are meeting at their children's school after allegations a child was molested. Eyewitness News reporter Diane is live in Hammond, Indiana with the latest. Diane?
And Tanya, school officials plan to hold a meeting with parents to talk about procedures and precautions that the school plans to take after an allegation of child molestation took a leave of absence. No one has been arrested in this alleged molestation.